Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 122 of Daisy Knits. I'm Daisy, and we're going to hang out here for a few minutes and chit-chat, shall we? So, I didn't record last week because it occurred to me that I was not going to get to record this week, or I would, but it would be like really soon, and I wouldn't have a lot. So I just waited, and I'm recording today because tomorrow I leave for ZK. Zombie and Apocalypse. It's a retreat up in Minnesota, and I won't be recording again until next week. So you have a little bit of extra time around here. And because I had that extra time, I have a couple of finished projects. So first off is hubby's Father's Day socks. I love how these came out. He has worn them already several times. I'm trying to think. I think he wore them Sunday and Monday. I think that's right. The yarn is from Dana of Unwind, and it's just a plain vanilla toe-up sock. I did even have some leftovers to this, so I'm really kind of thrilled with the yardage on this. I know now I can get him a pair of sport weight socks out of this yarn and still have extra. So that was one project that was done. And I have two, actually. Let's make sure I show you the right side. Yep. My Superpower shawl is done. It's huge. Can you see it? It's still a little damp. I gave it a little bit of a soak and a finger block. I didn't really hard block it. But I'm super excited about this because it is done and I really like how it lays. So I have a feeling this might be one that goes into rotation, and I have a tank top that I wear with a long maxi skirt that this will look great with. The colors are beautiful and it'll go really great with that. You see that lace panel with the cables? It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. I'm really thrilled with this. So, and I had leftovers of all three of these colors too. So you will probably be seeing those come out again in another project. So, because I finished both of these, I needed another project to keep me busy for a little bit. And so, I should pause for a moment. First off, Superpower shawl, all the yarn is from Holly and Ivy, and Purple Rain, Caterpillar, and Unicorn Poop are the three colors that are used in the shawl. So, details, very important. So, now, onto the current project. A friend of mine, a local friend, wrote a pattern called the Tabby Tug Socks. And this is sock number 1 of that. It's a little anklet sock, but I love this heel detail. Not heel, cuff detail. That's what I'm saying, cuff detail. So it has a little bit of a higher back. You do a little bit of short rowing. She does a German short row heel. And for this one, the pattern is written with a star toe. It is done. I just haven't woven in the ends. Because this weekend we got to go see 2 different movies. Let me think about this. On Saturday evening, we went and saw Ocean's 8, and I was right in this, I had just started this blue stripe here, and during the movie I did the entire foot. So I did to about here, from here to here in the movie. It was so good. I was zooming along watching the movie. It was great. So Saturday evening, Sunday morning, I finished the toe of this sock, and I just haven't woven the ends in. And then I cast on, because the pattern is actually written cuff down and toe up. And so I was kind of proofreading it a bit for Mindy. So I cast on Sunday afternoon, and I knit the toe, and I had just did the last toe increase as the theater darkened for the movie Tag. And I knit the entire foot minus a few rows because I wasn't quite certain. I was about 6 rows shy of the foot, so I did the entire foot during that movie. So Sunday evening, I went ahead and finished the heel of this one, and I'm getting ready to start the cuff of this second sock. These are scraps. I took 2 different scrap yarns that I had left over. So this is, I don't even know for sure what these are. This is one, and this is mainly the other one. I have, actually right here, I've started it. This is, I used all of this yarn, but this is the rest of this top yarn, so at least the tops will match, sort of. They're going to be a hot mess hodgepodge, but these fit my little man, and he is very excited about them. So that's where these socks are going to go, and then I'm going to cast on another pair of socks for my daughter. So they will both have a pair of tabby tug socks. That was kind of long-winded to tell you about my crazy socks and my movie knitting. I'm kind of curious though, if you go to a movie, do you worry about your knitting? Are you thinking in the back of your mind, what knitting am I going to take? Or am I the only one like paranoid about that? Am I the only one always thinking, what knitting am I going to have? I'm curious. So these are what has been getting worked on. I have some hand spun balled up in there. I think I'm going to kind of wing a shawl out of that. I'm not quite certain yet what that's going to grow up to become, but I think I'm just going to do a simple on the bias shawl and knit until I run out of yarn with that hand spun. And that will be going with me tomorrow to ZK. And then, like I said, I'm going to take these to finish up, and I'm going to take more sock yarn so I can do my daughter a pair of socks. Those are my projects for the next couple of days. At the retreat, it's a lot of sitting, a lot of knitting, a lot of visiting, chatting, so I may talk more than I knit. I may get quite a bit of knitting done. I'm not positive yet. But I can show you all of that next week. I'm not exactly sure when next week, but next week we'll sit and chat again. So I hope y'all all have a great week. If you have any questions or anything, all my contact information's at the end. Otherwise, I'll chat with you next week. See ya!